Scorpios, this is Perstephane Rose, and this is for the week of March 30th through April 5th. March 30th through April 5th. What does Spirit want to tell my Scorpios? You may have a Libra involved or a Leo. But what did they want to tell my Scorpios? Okay. Scorpios, right off the bat. Yep. Okay, right off the bat, Scorpios, they want to talk about making sure that you balance yourself this week. It makes me feel like that you're a little lopsided. They make me feel like someone is hauling bags and they have more bags on the right side than they have on the left side, and therefore they're tilting to the right side, therefore forcing their pathway to lead towards the right side and not stay straight, okay? So they're showing me you need to rebalance. You need to focus on what it is and rebalance it. If you are living mostly, and I think this might be in, I do a lot of readings, but I think this might be in regards to what you had last week too for my Scorpios. If you do a lot of like one-sided stuff where like all this week, all I'm really doing is I'm going to work, I'm going to work, I'm going to work. I really don't care what other people are doing in their life, but I'm going to work. They're showing me that's an imbalance, okay? So if you have birthdays, you need to start attending the birthdays. If you've been going, but they show me it goes two ways. It could be that you're a workaholic, because my Scorpios have a tendency of being a holic of something, a partyaholic, a workaholic, a gymaholic. They do things to extremes, okay? Travelaholic, something like that. They do things to extremes. And it's not a bad habit, but they do show me, they do show me, Spirit has a tendency of messing with my energy on my face, which then makes me flip my hair to get it off or touch my face because they're too close and I have to back them off, okay? I'm just FYI. But for your reading, they're showing me you have a tendency of being too much of something. So if you've been working too much and missing people's birthdays, that is not a good thing. Stop that. Stop it now, because they're showing me you're running out of excuses. So if you're missing people's birthdays, people are going to start taking it as you don't like them. You don't care about them. You don't love them enough, okay? If you're, or anniversaries or parties of some sort. If you are missing work, your boss is going to be like, so you really don't want the job? I'm going to have to find someone else because you're staying too late at night, going out with friends and partying too much. If you are going to the gym and you're overdoing going to the gym, so you were going only once a week, then you moved it up to 2 times a week, moved it to 3. Now you're going 7 times a week. Back it back down. Like, I'm not saying that you can't be a gym rat and eat healthy and stuff, but that is now you got it into a, it's a addiction, and it's not a healthy addiction to do. Nothing should be too extreme. So they show me this week you need to balance out your extremes, okay? For my Scorpios. It does also show me, Scorpios, that you do have some good news coming in. So maybe you actually find out that your partner is pregnant. You guys have been trying really hard to have a kid, okay? Or you find out that your mom and dad are coming to visit you. And you're like, finally, you haven't been here for over 1.5 years, something like that. Or you find out that you actually are going to get a promotion, but you're just waiting until the person actually, the other partner leaves, and then they're going to move you into it. Whatever it is, it does look like good news is heading your way. So it does look like you have good information coming this way. It may also just be good information, meaning you actually finally find the truth on what's going on in someone's life. Because they show me whatever it is, you're like able to breathe. You're finally like, oh, okay, that makes sense. Okay, that is logical. Something to that effect, okay? For my Scorpios, the other thing they want to talk to you about is it does show me, again, do not accept too many things at the same time. So, okay, please don't take offense to this. I love Scorpios. My rising is Scorpio. I'm totally fine with Scorpios. Sometimes you guys do things a little, again, to extremes. If you have one girlfriend, that does not mean that you need another girlfriend, then another girlfriend, and then another girlfriend. They show me try to stay focused on what is in front of you, and that could be boyfriends too. Don't jump. This could be work related. If you have one project that you're working on, does not mean you pick up another project with another project with another project with the idea that then you have more money coming in, because you've got to finish this project first before you can start this one. And you don't want this one to be like, well, I thought you took it last week. Why haven't you started working on it? Well, because you're trying to finish this. So instead of taking it, say, I'll get back to you next week. because then this project will be done and you can focus on this one, okay? They're showing me focus at one at a time, okay? One at a time projects. Don't overdo it, okay? The other thing they want to tell you, Scorpios, is it does look like that you guys, for a group of you, are going to have like an increase. I don't know if you guys are dieting or something. They make me feel like you're getting indigestion. So just watch what you eat for a group of you, okay? It just shows me that it has something to do with diet, and you're not, and the diet is affecting your indigestion, or your digestive system is causing you problems. The other thing they want you to realize is it does show me that you are a person with a hat for many trades. You are like one of those people that, my grandpa could do this. He was like, he was good at everything. Like he could fix anything. He could build anything. He was very good, and he was very good in business. He was very skilled. They show me you have the same abilities, and they show me, but that does not mean you have to utilize them all at the same time. So again, this sort of goes with the rest of the reading, where it shows me focus on one or two things at a time, finish them up, and then move forward. If someone is fighting with you at home, because they do highlight that this may be a fight or something going on at home, and it's not fun to be at home currently, they're showing me that is because there is a lack of information being told. So it's almost like your partner feels like you're not listening, or your partner feels like they are not being heard, or you feel you are not being heard, or you feel like they are not listening to you. And they show me you guys need to sit down and have a realistic conversation, because for a group of you, maybe you actually are leaving your partner. And I never wish that on anybody. That sucks. But it does show me that this breakdown in communication is going to lead to the end if it doesn't get solved, okay, for a group of you. Okay, Scorpios. The Oracle deck we're using this week is Oracles of the Fairies. Okay, it's a nice spring deck. It's really pretty. Okay, one card for my Scorpios. Okay. Yeah. Okay, here's the pretty card that they pulled with little badgers. I love badgers. And the blue fairy and water. And it says, nature's signs. Be receptive to the subliminal signs from nature as you go about your day. Nature talks to us continuously. We need only open our heart and our minds. So make sure that you're paying attention. And this may actually do with like connecting with past loved ones. You know, you start seeing the yellow rose that your grandma used to love. You start seeing more butterflies. You start seeing a bird that's following you around, or a kitty cat that's following you around, and you're like, where did that cat come from? They're showing me that nature is just trying to engage with you and make you realize that your material life is material. It is not the actual part that you're supposed to be engaging in all the time, okay? So it does show me try to move back into the nature side. You'll be happier this week. Okay, Scorpios, we also are going to do our yes and no question with Darth Vader. Think of a yes and no question. What? Okay, think of your question.
The Force is not with you.
So that would be a no. Okay, now Scorpios, if you want a reading with myself, Perstephane Rose, or any of the other gifted psychics, go down into the bio below. You'll find that information. If you want information on which decks I use, or the information on the decks, or how to purchase your own Darth Vader, again, it's all down in the bio. Otherwise, have a fantastic week, Scorpio.